Hey fellow frag heads enthusiasts, welcome back. It's Benjamin here at the Centaur Fragrance Shell showcasing another beautiful fragrance for you guys. Today, what do we got on the menu? We got Aqua Di Parma's Colonia Intensa. Now I'm going to try to do justice to this fragrance. This fragrance deserves justice, and this fragrance deserves some attention and some love, and I'm going to try to do it in the best way possible. So let's check it out, guys. What are the notes going on in this fragrance? In the top, we got some beautiful bergamot and some beautiful citrus, and we got some cardamom going through, and the cardamom does have a little bit of greenness to it, but it's a laid back cardamom. It's not super spicy, and it's definitely adding to this freshness and this beauty of this fragrance. In the mid of this fragrance, if I remember right, there's some artemisia and some myrtle, and you really start to get some of these woody notes and the spice coming from ginger, and y'all know how much I like ginger. We'll be talking about this spiciness and some of the beauty of these fragrances. In the dry down, guys, remarkable notes here as well. We got some benzoin, some guaiac wood, some other woody notes, and I get some leathery overtones that really aren't mentioned in this fragrance. So overall, a Fougere, but a very Italian-inspired Fougere. This is the house of Aqua Di Parma once again, and if you're a gentleman and you don't know about this house, or maybe you're a gentleman who likes aftershaves or cologne-style fragrances, and if you've never tried this house, you're really missing out. And if you're a younger guy as well, or maybe a guy who likes more citrusy fragrances and trendy fragrances, but yet you want something refined and something gentlemanly and classically inspired, but yet very appropriate for the 20th century, if that's how you feel about the classics, if you maybe feel like they're too green or too oak mossy or anything like that, Aqua Di Parma Colonia is popular for a reason. The whole line is pretty outstanding. This is my personal favorite, the Intensa. This one brings a little bit more complexity, a little bit more woodiness, a little bit more darkness. I do have to say that the bergamot and the citruses off the top are very fleeting. They don't last around for too long, but they really add, this fragrance really does have some of that lemony type of smell and that lemon kind of quality that really continues throughout the fragrance. Your whole wearing experience feels fresh, it feels Italian, and it feels really lovely. This fragrance has a little bit more spice. I'm a big sucker for ginger. To me, that's a big player in this fragrance. Really nice ginger. The ginger has some soapiness to it. Ginger can come off as somewhat soapy, and there also is a supporting note of neroli that some people get. I get a little bit of that, adding some soapiness to this fragrance, but the neroli isn't acting like a traditional floral neroli coming off at the top of the fragrance. It's very much a deeper soapiness and a deeper, like a white floral kind of blending in. Overall, definitely barbershop-like, definitely Fougere-like, very refined, more woody and more spicy, but yet so likable. And that's what's so good about this fragrance. Definitely smells refined. To me, I'm still wrapping my head around the notes of artemisia and myrtle. I am not extremely experienced with those notes, but in my experience, myrtle comes off as almost like a fresh, almost like a floral wood licorice notes. And in the artemisia is almost like a mix of like freesia and licorice. So you're almost getting these very fresh, almost soapy licoricey qualities in the dry down of this fragrance. And licorice is actually a very, almost like an aphrodisiac-like note, like lavender and vanilla is, really adding some beauty to this fragrance. The guaiac wood adds to that a tiny bit of soapy quality and adds to the cleanliness and the incensey quality that the benzoin has, and the benzoin adds a tiny bit of sweetness and a little bit of smoothness to this fragrance that could be a little bit of a almost dry, soapy, spicy kind of ordeal. The benzoin is very needed and very much a liked and welcome part of this fragrance. So overall, a refined fragrance, very much classically inspired. One of the best barbershop Fougere fragrances I have ever smelled and I've ever come across. I think it's very well done. This one has a little bit more weight to it, has a little bit more richness and a little bit more strength behind it. Than some of the other Colonias, even though they're absolutely fantastic as well. If you tend to like spicier fragrances and woodier fragrances like I do, this one's great. This fragrance is very universal, but because of those, a little bit of the little bit more of the depth and the strength, and even though this is not a dark fragrance, it has a tiny bit more of that going on compared to the others. This is a fragrance to me that is more of a almost like a spring, kind of like spring to summer fragrance transitioning. Really good for the spring as well, and a great early fall fragrance like the weather we're in right now. A transition fragrance. So it can be pulled off in the summer, but maybe would be better for indoor wear in the summer. But I really like this fragrance for what it is. Very well done fragrance, very well composed, and really outstanding fragrance if you do like the classics. But again, this one's trendier, it's more energetic, it's Italian, and I really do like all of those things. So outstanding creation. Performance-wise, it's a Italian citrus fragrance, but there is more, again, of course, because of the deeper, darker notes and the added complexity, you're getting more performance. I get a solid 6-7+ hours. I can get sometimes closer to 8 hours. It really depends on if I get some on my clothes or how much of it I spray on. But it's not a bad fragrance at all performance-wise. It is a Eau de Cologne concentration, so you can't expect the world of performance, but when you can get about 7 hours reliably, hey, I'm not going to complain. It's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid fragrance. It's kind of like one of those Colonia Intensa kind of ordeals where it's a cologne style, but there's a stronger concentration than cologne, but it does come off as in a cologne style, or it smells like a traditional cologne. Anyways, guys, outstanding fragrance. Really recommend it, and the performance is not bad. Compliment factor wise, this had me smelling like a refined gentleman, but yet a little bit approachable, but yet almost like a well-traveled man. This fragrance to me smells like a man who's well-traveled. He likes a little bit of spice, to his fragrance. He likes when he, likes what the world can offer. He likes to experiment, explore, and enjoy the world. And this fragrance is set for certainly for that. Refined gentleman, maybe a little bit mature, but really well done and refined. But yet there's something different about this guy, and I really like that about this fragrance. And again, because of that added complexity, I like fragrances with a little bit of mystery, but yet smooth and refined. This has got it all. This fragrance has got it all, guys. So, anyways, my final thoughts with the price. Y'all know that this is a niche fragrance, guys. This ain't no cheapie. Full retail price is expensive, but I was lucky enough to get a tester of this fragrance. Excuse me. But this I got it for about $60, and I'm very happy that I did. Outstanding fragrance for the money. If you can scoop this up for a tester for $60, you're winning, and you're winning big time. And I'm lucky enough to get this in my collection, and I scooped it up. But full retail, about $180. Is it worth the full $180 for a cologne style fragrance that doesn't have the biggest the strongest projection and longevity? It's maybe a little bit much, but there's no doubt that this is refined. It's well blended. It's composed well, and the perfumers behind this fragrance, they knew what they were doing, and this fragrance was very well thought out and very well composed, in my opinion, and worth every penny. So, guys, check this one out. Keep your eye out on it. I think the Aqua Di Parma Colonia wins all the love in the Blue Mediterranean line, but those are outstanding fragrances for sure. But again, if you want something that stands up to the weather like we're looking forward to in the fall, this one stands up to it a little bit better. So anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank y'all so much for watching my video today. Let me know, do you like the Aqua Di Parma Colonia line? Do you enjoy them? If you're a younger man, or perhaps you're getting in your later 20s like I am, I'm beginning to explore and really enjoy the refinement and these modern Italian, almost Fougere type of fragrances. I can enjoy this one. I can wear this one, and I think it's very, very understandable and appropriate and a classic fragrance, even for the 20th century. The younger guys who say that all Fougeres are for, kick them out the door, they're outdated. I don't think they know what they're talking about. I think they got to get their nose on an Aqua Di Parma Colonia and see what, Fougeres still can offer here in the 20th century. So, anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for being here today. I thank y'all for your friendship. If you do want to support my channel, if you do think I did a good job, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the video, and tell a friend. So I'll see you next time, everybody. Wear what you love, rock what you got, and if you've never explored this house, I hope that I put you onto this house of Aqua Di Parma. It's kind of under the radar, and there's some deals to be had. There's some serious deals and some value. Scoop them up while you can. And I'll see you next time, everybody. Wear what you love, rock what you got. And I'll see you next time, everybody. Peace out and bye.